right, welcome back to another Birdie Productions coverage of the Go Throw Tour presented by Prodigy Discs. I'm Jennifer Smiley.
I'm Chandler Kramer.
And this is round 1, back 9 of the FPO coverage of the Kayak Point Showdown, the 4th Go Throw event and the 3rd FPO Go Throw event.
We are at this beautiful course here at Kayak Point. Look at this view, Jen.
Yeah, I mean, Washington is a beautiful state.
Hole 10?
Yeah, getting started. Hole 10 is 579 feet, par 4, uphill the entire way. So it's another just throw a max distance shot and land inbounds between the two OB sidewalks.
Oh, come on.
Kat absolutely ripping one out there. That'll put her in a great spot to approach the basket.
You said the only OB on this hole was on the cart path?
I believe so.
Okay.
I am up next and just throwing my drive out there. Maria is gonna hope to do something similar to Kat and get past those first big trees there and absolutely pures that shot. Ellie will go with her nuke and another really great looking shot.
All 4 players doing a really good job of just getting it really out there as far as they can.
Yep. And I will be up first, going with my same disc and making sure to give it height to get it over the hill. And I'll come up a little short, but I'll still be putting from circle 2.
Maria's approach. Asking for a swing just a little bit.
Mm-hmm. And that'll give her a nice putt at the basket inside the circle. Kat swinging one a little bit wider than she wanted, but it fades in nicely to give her a putt. And Ellie, with the bomb of a drive, has the shortest approach to the basket. Taking something stable and letting it fade in. And absolutely parks it.
Yes!
What a shot.
Little fist pump there from her.
Yeah.
For your birdie.
Yep.
A little bit to the right.
Little to the right. I've been working on my step putt. Didn't work that time though. Kat to get a birdie.
Yeah, but
So smooth. Her putt looks so good right now. It's really fun to watch.
Birdie's up next.
nice enough.
Gonna tap in her birdie there. Made it look easy.
Yeah. I mean, 28-footer tap in, pretty easy.
Ellie with a real tap in.
Yep.
Basket.
Absolutely parked.
And you'll clean up your ball.
Yeah. Moving on to hole 11, which is 600 feet. So this one is another one where you just throw pretty much straight off the tee and then you'll pitch sideways towards the basket. If you get a little turn at the end of your flight, that'll make the second shot closer and easier to get in there. Kat throwing a really, really nice turnover. That'll put her in a great position. Maria looking to do the same.
A little lower of a shot.
A little lower than she wanted, but still a really great spot. Ellie going with that same nuke. She prefers the hyzer play. Pushed it a little straighter than she wanted to, I think. That path is OB, but fades in time, and we'll have a look.
Going with the turnover?
Yep. Going pretty much just straight off the tee. I'm hoping to get a little turn. I think I will be up first and just throwing my hex. I'm about 260 feet from the pin. And that'll give me about a 12-footer for the birdie. Maria's up next.
I've seen her throw that green one quite a few times so far. Any idea what that one is?
Yeah. The green one is a inner core from Trash Panda, which is one of her sponsors. Kat just pitching up. And Ellie also just pitching up with a forehand. to get a nice birdie.
Kind of runs it down a little bit. Just like jogged right in there.
Yeah, she's on a roll right now. Unfortunately, Ellie misses that one. Just a little low. Maria for her birdie. Really nice with the tricky footing there. And I will also tap in my birdie. And Ellie to clean up her par.
Hole 12.
Yeah, hole 12 is our lone par 5. It's 702 feet, but plays drastically downhill. The first shot you're going to want to play pretty straight out the gap, and then you're going to want to either throw a forehand or a turn over towards the basket for your second shot.
Players here thinking about an eagle potential?
Yes. Unfortunately, Kat just clips the little branch there, so she'll be probably looking for her birdie or par from there. Maria throws a nice shot, just a little low.
Nice.
I'm kind of aiming at that tree in the background there. Got a little more turn than I wanted, but that'll put me in a fine spot. Ellie is definitely looking for the eagle on this one for sure.
Oh my goodness.
And just a
Out of the hand.
What?
yeah, a little early release. Said she was telling herself just don't hit the branch.
So bad.
And early release this time.
That's out of
It
bounds.
happens sometimes.
So here's Kat on her second after hitting a little bit early.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Got a little bit more fade than she wanted, and unfortunately she will be OB. Ellie actually getting to a really great spot from that drive, opening up the shot towards the basket and giving her an eagle look.
Like the best shot I've thrown all year.
Maria will be up next. And going with her infinite disc Centurion, I believe. Centurion.
We looked up how to pronounce it. It's either Centurion, something like that.
Oh no. Dang it.
I got a little scared. And I'm misering way out, so I'll just be pitching up for a birdie look instead of an eagle.
It's okay. You didn't want the 3 anyway.
Yeah.
Looks like Kat landed on the path.
Yeah, we think she hit the hill and rolled back onto the path, so she's just pitching up. Skips off the rock and unfortunately takes a little bit of a roll, so she's going to have an obstructed look for her par.
Here you pitch up.
About 120 feet, just a little soft bid.
Is Maria's eagle bid?
Yes, that is Maria's eagle. She wants none of that though.
Yeah, take the easy bird.
Yeah, this green can become tricky. There's a lot of rollaways if you land on an angle near the basket.
A little low for Kat for her par.
Yeah, really obstructed look. So she'll tap in a bogey. Ellie with the eagle. Let's go.
It's a great 3.
I believe
Yeah.
so.
Especially off her tee shot.
Really good upshot to save for her eagle.
To save her eagle.
Not often you can say that.
Yeah, crazy. Maria and I will both tap in our birdies. And Kat will tap in her bogey.
Dang. Yeah, rip on that hole.
Alright, hole 13 is 360 feet downhill. Definitely does not play that far. Most of us are taking an overstable button approach disc and holding it wide, hoping to swing in towards the basket. Ellie is up first. Really nice angle, but just comes up a little short. Edge of circle to circle 2.
Maria more direct line at it.
Yeah, going with that inner core, I believe, and just fading out left. I'm going with my glow tempo and just didn't quite throw it hard enough. I kind of babied that shot. Kat.
Seemed like most everybody leaking just a little bit left on this one.
Yep, we're all coming up left and short. So I'll be up first with a circle 2 run, and
He didn't seem too happy about that one.
didn't like it.
Elliot did.
Yeah.
Just a little bit right.
Yeah. She trickles over the hill a little too.
Maria, just a little high left. Did that roll over the top or?
It stayed up top.
Okay.
Lovely. Cat with the closest look.
A solo birdie on the card.
Yeah, I'm just coming up a little short. Long putt though, edge of circle, so not super upset about missing it. Ellie will be up first, and unfortunately misses that, so she'll have a bogey look coming up.
Maria for her par.
Really nice there, especially with the obstructed lie.
Comebacker for bogey for Ellie. Ella.
Yep, absolutely nailed it. Good comebacker to gain some confidence.
And you'll tap in your par.
Yeah.
Moving on to hole 14.
Yeah, hole 14 is 360 feet, but uphill. It's a par 3. Definitely plays like it's 400 though. It's one I can't get the birdie on, but some of these girls can definitely get there.
Maria looks like she overturned it just a little bit.
Yep. A little wider than she wanted. I'm just throwing mine out there. Cat throwing a really great shot, hoping it'll swing back towards the basket. Body language there.
It's a full flex out of it.
Yeah, really great shot.
Oh, Tito.
Ellie looking to do something similar, just threw it a little low. I'll be up first, just kind of pitching up to the basket there for my par. Maria.
Tape for Maria, it looks like.
Yeah.
Touch up.
Doesn't want anything with that drop off, so
Ellie potentially running it.
yeah, definitely giving it a soft bid, but happy with a par. And Cat with the look for the solo birdie.
Nice birdie by Cat.
Yeah, really, really smooth there. Definitely well earned too. The rest of us are looking to just clean up our pars and move on to the next hole.
So Cat with solo birdie.
Yeah, that's a really good one to get. She's definitely taking strokes on the field with that one.
Hole 15.
Hole 15 is downhill, 303 feet. I'd say most of us are probably going putter or mid-range if you're going forehand. Cat is up first. Just pitching a mid-range out there and letting it fade in. Really good shot there. It'll give her a circle one look at the basket. Maria throwing little putter. Comes up a bit short, so she'll have a long circle 2 bid. I'm throwing my envy and just making sure I hold it wide enough and
make that
height.
bunker short of basket hazard.
That'll put me almost inside bullseye. Ellie deciding which of hers to throw, and she'll be looking to do something similar. Gives it a little too much height with a stable
No
disc,
hazard
so
for
it's
you.
gonna fade out.
We can make it hazard just for this hole.
Maria just pitching up.
He wants no part of that one.
Yep. It's a bit of a tricky basket to putt on, so can't blame her for that. Looking to get the birdie and sneaks it in there. Really, really nice putt from Cat. Ellie giving it a run and just skipping off the left side of the basket. I will tap my birdie putt in. And Ellie
Just a little left.
a little left again. And trying to overcompensate and comes up right side. Unfortunate for Ellie there. Maria will tap in her par though. Yeah, so hole 16 is 411 feet. It's up, tucked on this hillside between these massive trees. So all of us are pretty much trying to play a straight with a little fade at the end as possible, and then pitch up towards the basket. Cat up first, throwing a really smooth shot there. that'll put her in a really great spot to approach. I'm looking to do something similar. Get a little turn and fade with my wave to get the distance out there. Maria's up next. Throws a really nice shot. A little closer to the basket. She'll be slightly more pinched than the rest of us, but still a good spot.
Oh boy.
Ellie kind of following Maria's line, going a bit a little
Yeah.
more.
Definitely put her in a pinched position though, so she'll have the trickiest approach.
Oh no.
I just don't commit to pulling my shot wide enough on the uphill shot, and I will be behind the big cedar there. Maria's up next, and unfortunately follows my line. Sorry, Maria. Ellie with the hyzer pitch up, and luckily it sits right next to the basket. Really, really great shot from her.
With a little forehand up.
Yeah, absolutely parked.
Tricky putt.
Yeah, I can barely see the basket. I was so sad. Honestly, the fact that it hit metal though, like, impressive.
You even talked about it in practice. You were like, I would hate to be behind these trees.
Yeah, I spoke it into existence. Maria, unfortunately, coming up just short. It does stay up top though, so she'll have a comebacker.
This hole playing a little tougher right now.
Yeah, this one is kind of that tweener distance where it's not really possible for any of us to get the two with the 411-foot hyzer that it requires, but is what it is.
Hole 17.
Yeah, hole 17 is the shortest hole in the course, and it's 180 feet. This is one we're all trying to get. Just throw something straight with a little fade at the end. Kat is up first, actually going forehand. Little turnover. She hits the rock near the basket and scoots to a really unfortunate lie.
Ellie doesn't love it.
No, Ellie pulls that a little, but
That
she'll
tree
end
is
up
right
in a
the ace line.
okay
It
spot.
is. It's really annoying.
Maria going with her berg and
Oh.
just hits that tree there, but she'll have an open look. Maria just pitching up there. Kat will be up next. Oh, what a good bid. That was a really unfortunate placement for her off of her drive.
Ellie for bird.
Yeah, Ellie with a obstructed look.
Just over the top a little bit.
Yeah. Maria to save her par. And then Ellie to also save par. And I will tap in my birdie putt. Yeah,
Pretty close.
I was pretty happy with that one. The camera guy.
Yeah, Mason. Yeah,
I thought y'all going to the
Yep.
weddings.
No.
No, it's over
Doing
here.
that here.
Yeah.
Doing all this for us.
Tell us about the final hole.
Yeah, hole 18 is 422 feet uphill the whole way, par 4. So it's another throw as far as you can and then pitch up and hopefully take a birdie.
Seems to be a pretty common theme with a lot of these holes out there. Is you just want to get a lot of distance, right?
Yep, very common. A lot of us are throwing
Memory loss. So
the same driver or one of two drivers on almost every hole.
Great.
I'm pretty happy with that spot. As long as you're not in the trees, you're looking good.
Cat rips it and turns over.
Yep, Kat trying to go max the distance, but luckily stays in bounds. And she'll have a look to approach the basket from there still. Ellie, looking to get as far as possible. Absolutely smashes it, but we'll still have an approach
got me nothing.
to the basket. Maria looking to do something similar.
Seems like a lot of y'all just really let loose on this drive.
Yeah, I mean, there's a little bit of frustration on the card for I think we all wanted the birdie on the last one, so easy to let that frustration out on your drive and just throw as hard as possible.
Kat's up after her drive a little bit to the right.
Leaves it a little short, but still be putting from inside the circle.
Maria's up next.
Fading out a little bit to edge of circle.
Here we got you asking for it to sit, and it on command does.
Yeah, luckily I hit the branch and sat down pretty close.
And Ellie,
Ellie, unfortunately, just
That was
turning that
great.
over. Easy to do when you try and put a lot of power on a jump putt
Out of the
sometimes.
fingers a little more.
She'll have this left for her birdie look. And
putt though.
yeah, absolutely nails it, especially with a little bit of putting woes in there. Like, to end on that is really impressive. Maria's up next from just outside and comes up a little short there. Kat for her birdie.
And drains it.
Yeah, absolutely centered. So fun to watch. Maria to save her par.
And she does.
Really nice comebacker.
And you for your birdie, right?
Yep. Good way to end the tournament. Or tournament round anyways.
We still got a whole nother round.
Yeah, so that was a really great card. Kat ended up with shooting an 11 under. I'm in second place with an 8 under. Maria is in fourth place with a 6 under, and Eliezra is in fifth place with a 5 under. So round 2 you'll see coming up, and it'll be a little switch up. Kat Mertsch, myself, Jennifer Smiley, will have a new face, Hannah Stefanovic, and Maria Oliva. Tune in to round 2 to see how it all shakes up.